Welcome back to Unqualified the Podcast. We are so happy that you're joining us on this lovely day. Anna.
I had a feeling that's where that was going. I was trying
up.
so hard not to.
I
All right.
cracked myself up.
I know you did.
If this is your first time listening, oh my
So
god.
sorry.
Hi, how are you? We are a podcast. We post whenever we want.
Sadly.
Truly. Here's the thing about life, right? Let me go into this.
Oh,
Here's the thing
no.
about life is that it gets real busy, it gets real hectic, and on the list of priorities, it's like, what's paying me the least? That's the thing I'm gonna do last. And sometimes that's a podcast. We do apologize for like the just sporadicness, the inconsistency in our posting. We trying to get back into the groove, but damn, life be beating our ass
A
sometimes.
little bit.
But we're here today. Hello, my name is Shia. I'm one of your hosts. I'm joined with my other two co-hosts, Day, who has nothing to smile about in her life.
Never. Hey, y'all.
And then joining us remotely once again is Hadassah.
Hey guys.
And then in the booth we have Kamal.
Yo.
All right, yeah, that's all of us, and that's the episode. Bye. Play the outro.
Anyway,
What are we doing today, Day?
so I don't know. You be late.
I'm doing a lot back here.
So I don't know if y'all remember, but when around the time the Hunger Games came out, there used to be like these Hunger Games simulators where you would just like play as one of the characters. You get to choose your options, and you would either live or you would die. And we are playing in honor of spooky season, Oogie Boogie. We are going to be playing some horror. Choose your life games, and we've decided that we were going to be one after the other. We were going to pick the choices so we could yell at each other for making awful decisions.
Yeah.
After someone came in clutch. So yeah, we're getting in the Oogie Boogie season.
Yep.
We're
We're
all about that
continuing
horror.
our spooky theme
We
by
are.
playing some horror choose your adventures. And again, like Day said, the way it's gonna work, we're each gonna go around, make a decision. So like I'll make a decision, then Hadassah will make a decision, then Day will make a decision, and maybe we'll include Kamal. We'll see.
Maybe we might let Kamal have like one choice.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Fair. You are doing a lot back there.
Yeah.
We might leave
He
you
busy
alone.
today. So, we're just gonna go through, see if we survive. I picked up a couple stories from chooseyourstory.com. Shout out.
Shout out y'all.
Shout out, y'all. Shout out these writers. Our first story is called Survive the Zombies by Killer Robots. And we're just gonna click play. I've never done this before. Like when Day was talking about it, I was like, that don't make no goddamn sense.
Y'all, I know somebody out there remembers this because I used to be obsessed with these kind of games. I really was.
All right, let's start.
Let's get into it.
Day 0. You wake up. It seems like a normal day. A little too normal.
No,
We're gonna go to work.
going to work.
You put your clothes on and head to work. Regardless of the abnormal normality of this day, the bills need to be paid.
Preach. That's right. That's literally us.
You walk down the street to your local 7-Eleven. Head back to your room and put your work clothes on. So you got up, put your clothes on, went to work. You went to 7-Eleven and then put your work clothes on.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
We're not here judging the writing, you know.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. All right. You spend the day working. Your 9-to-5 job goes as normal as ever. A little too normal.
Oh, good grief.
All right. You change back into your normal clothing and walk back home. There's not
Okay.
much to do but make some food, play some games, masturbate, and fall asleep. Everything was just too normal, though.
This one might not have been the right one to choose.
Yeah,
This
did we
might
not like
have-
vet
that
this
was
stuff?
a little bit
It
crazy,
did
and
it.
the fact that Shy didn't even skip.
It did it.
and
All right.
keep going.
If
Didn't
anything,
even
if
hesitate.
anything is too explicit, I'll skip it.
Too late for that.
I mean, shit. We all adults.
I thought you was about to say something else.
Oh.
All right, let's keep going.
Suppose it makes sense. Nothing unusual happens until the first day. After all, if anything happened the day before that, it would have been considered the first day. Now, wouldn't have.
You ain't gotta read everything.
This writing is so.
You ain't gotta
peculiar.
read everything. You know?
I mean, they just got out of strike. It's okay.
Yeah, you right. You right. They had some time. Before you wake up, let's reflect on who you are, so you don't die. Yada yada yada.
Oh, we better learn the
Yeah.
character
Anyways, this is who
details.
we are. Our name is James. That's our boss's name for those of you who don't know. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
Along with
23.
the name of 3 other people where we
Literally.
work.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, we're 23.
We're 23. We're a man.
Sorry.
Yeah. We're a clerk at 7-Eleven, full time.
Full time.
Full time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, why did he went to 7-Eleven?
Oh, that's like this.
Because
Okay,
we work
okay,
at
okay.
7-Eleven. Okay. We have average intelligence,
Oh.
average strength,
Oh.
low stamina.
Whoa.
We can swing a melee weapon. Then again, anybody can do that?
True.
Yeah, I guess like a hammer or some shit. We have a best friend who lives next to the store. His name is Bob, and we have a family: a mom, a dad, a younger sister, and that's it.
Okay.
We can drive, but we can't afford a car right now. And we have no special traits. We're an average bastard.
James, us for real.
Mm-hmm.
James, us for real.
Yep. Okay, we're coming to our first choice.
All right.
You wake up at 8 a.m., take a shower, throw on some clothes, and turn on the local news. Everything seems to go just like it did yesterday. The news is pretty much the same, except all the normal murder stories are replaced by animal attacks and riots. The
Ooh.
news doesn't say anything specific, no mentions of zombies or anything, but the potential is still there.
Alright.
Do we? Okay, who wants to make this decision?
Who wants to go first?
Who
Because
wants to
that's
go
the way
first?
we're gonna keep going. I'm scared. I don't want to go first.
I think Kamal should go first.
The way Hadassah just threw come on underneath the bus.
Well, my first thought was, why the fuck we watching the news in the morning?
Because that's
before
what we
work?
do as James. We're an average person.
Literally.
Nigga was not on Instagram or Twitter. The
That's your
news.
problem right there.
All right.
You know what? You just said a lot about
He eating
yourself.
cornflakes and watching the news in the morning.
You just said
Crazy.
a lot about yourself.
All right, come on. Do we go to work anyways or call in sick and see how everything progresses?
Nah, nigga, we need that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, take our ass to
let's
work.
go to work.
Real sad, real sad. For real.
You decide to head to work.
Let's bleep that. I just realized what I said.
What?
Y'all didn't hear me say the N word.
Oh,
easy?
shit.
Anyway.
In there, so let's bleep
Anywho.
that one.
You decide to head to work anyways.
Hope I remember.
You need money if you finally want to buy a car and you have bills to pay. Nothing unusual happens on your way to work.
Okay.
Not for the first 3 hours. However, at noon, the news starts to say some interesting things. It's saying that the attacks and riots this morning were due to a new virus. They instruct everyone to return to their homes and wait until further instructions. No one arrives for the next hours, and your boss finally calls and tells you to go home. You change and proceed home, but then something different happens. All right, who wants to go next? We're up to our next choice.
Hadassah, you go.
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You exit the
Yeah.
employee room and find a customer standing just inside the entrance of the store. He seems pretty out of it. You tell him the store is closed and he turns to you. His clothing is covered in blood and his eyes seem completely black. He
Hadassah.
stumbles towards you. You continue to yell at him, angry that he's ignoring you. Finally, just when he's out of arm reach, you realize he's probably infected with that virus you heard about on the news. You hate to admit it, but he's probably a zombie. So what's the plan? Do you wrestle him, avoid him and exit the store, or try and reason with him?
You know what's so funny? I just thought about something. We
Avoid
could die at this choice.
Yeah.
Avoid him and exit the store.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. You avoid the man and exit the store. He looks pretty dangerous with being covered in blood and all. You locked up behind you, effectively trapping the man inside. You don't care, though. Crazy. Whoever works next can deal with him?
That sounds like us for real. This is us for real. This
You're like,
is
damn,
really
this
us.
is not my
Good
fucking
looks.
We
problem.
don't
Well,
get paid
Good
enough at
looks.
7-Eleven. Come on.
Supposed to suck.
If I walk into 7-Eleven and I see a fucking zombie at the door, I'm turning my ass going back
I
home.
mean, at the same time, we live in Atlanta. Like,
You, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that. We've actually already
We've seen
this,
them.
actually.
Yeah. You walk home and throw on the news to see exactly what the new virus is. The news says the new virus causes people to become hyper aggressive, And it's passed by transfer of body fluids. Typical zombie shit.
Crazy.
Further in the day, a video is shown on the news. The nature of the video makes it seem like the news itself was not the one showing it. The video shows a man and one of the infected are outside. It appears to be a parking lot, but you can't tell what the building is, and there's no car. He says there's no cure and that everyone should put their zombie survival plan into full effect. He then shoots the newly dubbed zombie in the head and instructs the only way to kill them is to damage the brain. However, destroying their legs can render them pretty harmless as well. Pretty detailed for the first day of infection. By now it's pretty late and you've been watching the news so intently you lost track of time. You go to sleep and decide that tomorrow you'll put your zombie survival
Crazy.
plan into
Yeah,
full
that's
effect.
Us. That's us.
I'd be like, I'm gonna deal with that shit
Oh,
tomorrow.
literally. Hey,
What is our zombie survival
Yeah,
plan?
fuck it.
die.
We'll figure it out tomorrow.
Kill,
Dakota,
kill
wait.
myself.
When I put on my Bumble profile, my zombie plan was fuck it, we ball.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, literally.
that's what we doing.
You wake up to day 2 of the infection. Only now do you realize that you don't actually have a zombie plan.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yep. Well, no worries. The infection is still in its early stages, and it should be a few days till all hell breaks loose. Until then, you can probably walk the streets with no worries. So, what's the plan? All right, Day.
Where should I go?
Alright. Go next door to your buddy Bob's. Go get supplies. Go to your parents' house. It's across town.
Across town is crazy. We have to walk across town, so I'm not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get supplies. Where we getting supplies from?
7-Eleven.
What, the zombie's still in there?
Wait,
Yeah,
is it
literally.
implying that Bob has supplies?
No, there's 3 choices.
Oh, it was go to Bob's, get supplies, or go to
Man,
parents.
Bob might
Yeah.
be infected. He might kill us.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm
That's the
thinking.
quickest way I can make this character die.
Crazy.
What if we get to kill Bob? That also sounds kind of cool.
Oh, that's true.
No, that's our friend.
Not if he trying to eat us.
You don't eat your
Our
friends.
But what if he's not?
Okay, well, let's go.
You wanna
Let's
go to
see Bob?
Let's go see Bob.
Oh, wait.
What? You're not gonna go get supplies?
Here's
Ooh,
my thing, though.
it's too late.
I
I've
didn't
clicked
know
on
where
it.
the supplies was at. See, here we go. Here
I
we go.
clicked
We
on
should
it.
be yelling at each other.
Hold on, it's loading.
Bob's gonna eat it.
Bob's
eat
gonna
our
eat.
brains.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a friend that weird. No, not even just that. It's just like if
Damn, I
we went
should've
to go get
connected to Ethernet.
supplies, we didn't know which building that was at. That could have been at that building that man was shooting that zombie in front of. Because he said we couldn't see what kind of building it was.
Yeah, that's fair.
And we
That is
walking
true.
everywhere. Us walking everywhere is really what's killing
Yeah,
us. We gonna die.
Ain't got no goddamn car. Nobody's gonna pick us up. We ain't got no Uber money. Like, damn.
Nothing. We just out here.
Let me hook up to the Ethernet because it's taking a minute.
Hold for technical difficulties.
Ain't got no Wi-Fi.
No nothing. No money on my car.
No money on my card.
Damn, we sounding like James for real.
James is us. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally just us.
Not you, James, if you're listening, but
He ain't.
yeah, he not.
But
Damn, I wish I could go to Bob's house. It's saying that's obviously was the wrong choice.
hey, we might have died. Maybe we died on the way there.
We just got like hit by cars. So shit. Damn, I can't even refresh a bitch.
We can just go to the
Pause
next
for technical difficulties.
one. Crazy.
Crazy.
I'm probably gonna cut all that out anyway. Yeah, if we can't go to the next option, just
That'd be
just
crazy.
silent
Just
story.
end it in the middle. Oh wait, okay, hold on. Okay, now we're here.
Come back.
You decide to go see your buddy Bob. You exit your house, lock it, and walk next door. You knock on the door and he answers. Hey James, want to get high? Bob says, answering the door and showing you some weed. This is people who have never smoked before.
Let's
Never.
give it Wattpad, really.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my choice. I can either say, F yeah, or drugs are bad, okay? If those of you who know me know that,
No.
I'm gonna say F yeah.
Yeah, let's not
We're
incriminate
gonna get.
ourselves.
I was about to say. We're gonna get high during the zombie apocalypse. You know what?
I feel like that's the best way to survive. You got a clear mind.
I think it's the opposite.
You got a clear mind. You can see things that no one else can see.
Oh, really? Is that what it
Thank
does?
you.
Yep.
Thank you for
I'm pretty sure
enlightening
seeing
us.
stuff that no one else can see during a zombie apocalypse ain't the best
I was
plan.
about to say, we ball.
We ball. You nod your head and enter. The next few hours go by quickly. Well, at least you think they do.
Ooh.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
Hours later, you remember why you came to Bob's house in the first place. Hey, Bob? Sup? You know there's like zombies out there right now, right?
Oh, my
Shit,
God.
really? Yeah. Wow, man. I thought Bob's comment is interrupted by a knock at the door. A slow, heavy pound. Alright, we're back to Kamal. You go to the door and look through the peephole. Bob comes up behind you and tries to look through. You push him back.
Yeah, get up off me. Breathing down my neck.
Outside, there's a girl. Bob's girlfriend, if you're not mistaken. Sadly, his girlfriend is in bad condition. In fact, she's missing an arm.
Ooh.
Ooh, don't open that door.
Nah, that's unfortunate for Bob's
Clearly,
girlfriend.
she's a zombie, which begs the question, should you open the door? Yes or no?
No, move on.
Bob's gonna get mad. He's gonna get mad at us.
Yeah.
And I can take Bob.
You can take Bob. Keep going.
In his...
Anyway.
What is wrong with
Okay.
y'all?
You turn away from the door. There's no way in hell you're opening it and letting her inside. Who's that? Bob says. Wrong number. Oh, Bob walks away, apparently believing that the person knocking at the door had the wrong number. You throw on the TV and watch the news for the next few hours, forgetting all about the reason you came over to begin with.
Man, this was a horrible choice to make.
Hours later, you remember though. Hours later, you tell Bob, the zombie has risen, and go into a detailed description of your day. Whoa, sounds rough. Yeah, well, at least I'm alive. So what's your zombie plan? Bob stands up from the couch and goes to his room. He comes back and throws a piece of paper at you. He actually had a zombie plan. You read it, and it's not the most detailed, but it's better than your plan of nothing. You decide that it may be in your best interest to stay with him. Then again, the guy can't be very unpredictable, and when his weed runs out, he'll probably get pretty pissed. But then again, he
And
has a shotgun.
His girlfriend's also dead, right? So
And you have no weapons. Oh, trusting this guy with a shotgun makes you feel a bit uncomfortable. This was supposed to be a choice, but I think the author fucked up, and only one option is clickable. So we're gonna stay with Bob. The other option was to go home and survive alone.
We would have died.
Yeah. Okay. A week
walking part of
passes.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
No matter what you try.
That is crazy. You gotta walk everywhere in a zombie apocalypse. A week passes and things happen. Okay. That's my favorite writing thing is things happen.
Yeah.
Things happen.
It happened.
The military comes by, tries to pick people up, but the two of you decide to stay inside. You were scared they would find the weed. After picking people up, the military attempts to control the situation, but they fail quite badly. People and zombies alike attack, but Bob's holds out, okay? At least for the first 2 months. The weed ran out after the first month. Naturally, Bob was pretty upset at first, but he dealt with it without going apeshit on you. Why is the
addict.
weed
Addict.
a main plot in this story? Like damn, there's zombies outside, but I ran out of weed, bro.
An addict. Addicted. Literally.
Oh, imagine being in a zombie apocalypse. You're like,
You know what?
damn, I wish I could get some.
I wish I knew this about Bob before we went over there. Because I'm just like,
Right, they didn't tell us Bob was
They
a
didn't tell-
stoner.
an addict, literally. I'd have been like, no, thank you.
Well, this is a bit awkward. Let's just say, due to some constraints in the system and whatnot, you have to come here before phase 2 can begin. Suppose a congratulation is ordered. Then again, you only beat the first 3 sections. Not to mention, unless you were a dumbass or having fun, you shouldn't have died at all. Common sense was all that required to survive. Good luck in the next section. It requires slightly more thinking. Also, there's more than one ending to phase 1. Da 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 da. Okay, so we survived so far. Good job, guys. We're out of weed, but
You
Yeah.
know. You know.
what can you do?
What can you do?
Let's learn about Bob now. I really want to learn about Bob. He's an interesting man.
Is he?
Bob is like you in nearly every way, just a bit better. He can't drive.
Really?
He can't drive and doesn't have a car, but he does have a shotgun. Although he's
Oh,
quite
that's
bad
a
at
little bit
aiming.
better. He's got a gun.
He's the only one of the two of you who can use it. Then again, it's a shotgun. Even with his shit aim, he can still kill anything that stands in front of him. Okay.
A rock and a hard place, really.
All right. We're on to Hadassah for this choice. Okay. After 2 months, the food has ran out for you and Bob, and any supplies you had left the house. Any supplies that you had left at your house has long since expired. To make things worse, the dumbass fell down the stairs and badly injured his leg. You can actually see the bone a bit, and to be frank, it's disgusting.
Ugh.
He can limp around, but there's no way in hell he can actually walk anywhere, even with your help. You think about the locations to get supplies from. The only two you can think of is food from your work and some stores downtown by the hospital.
Woo.
Speaking of which, the only chance Bob has of recovering from this is if you go to the hospital and attempt to fix him up. But in order to do that, you need a car of some sort, and taking him there would be quite dangerous. So, Hadassah, do you help Bob or get food?
Hadassah, shake it up. Shake it up. You know which one to pick. Let's risk our lives. Is the zombie still in the 7-Eleven?
So this is implying that the hospitals still work?
I guess.
Let's go downtown.
Also, I feel like there'd be zombies near the hospital, though, right?
'Cause that's where
Like,
people
Well, yeah, they
die.
said it's dangerous. So,
But we locked a zombie up in the 7-Eleven. Everywhere is dangerous.
this is true.
Because the zombie
yeah, but you
was
think
at
that
the door.
zombie's still alive after 2 months?
I mean, it's a zombie. I don't know.
One zombie versus a hospital full of zombies?
That's true. The fact
Right.
But your homie, are you
Like-
gonna help your homie though?
That's
He's got a
true.
bone sticking out of his leg.
That sound like that dumbass's fault. Fell down the stairs.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like my first instinct was like, bye bye Bob. But I guess we'll take him to the hospital.
Okay, we're
Alright,
gonna
we
help
finna
Bob.
die.
Let's shake it up.
You decide that food can wait. Bob needs medical help ASAP. You're no doctor. Oh, there's no doctors at this hospital, by the way.
Wait, did they say that already?
No.
Oh,
If I
they
would have
got
known
us.
that, I would have just let Bob die.
You're no doctor, so you can only help Bob. You can only help Bob. You can only hope Bob will know what he needs when you get there.
Why would Bob know?
Because he's got a shotgun. First things first, though, you need a car of some sort. You decide to wander down the street for a bit. Maybe you'll get lucky and find a car with some keys inside of it. After searching for a bit, you do in fact get lucky. Some poor soul has been dragged out of his car moments before putting the key into the ignition.
Hey.
At least that's your guess. The car is close enough that you think you can walk Bob over, so you go and get him. Before you leave, he insists that you take the shotgun with you guys. Even if he is crippled, he thinks he can help. You agree, thinking the weapon would be useful. They get in the car, they go down the street, they drive there, and they drive to the hospital. Da-da-da-da-da. Nothing special happens here.
Okay.
That's literally what they said.
Okay. We surviving.
We're surviving. You pull into the hospital parking lot and take in your surroundings. Unsurprisingly, it looks like a few riots have happened here. I love that they call the zombie attacks riots, as if the zombies are fighting for something.
They might be.
Zombie rights.
Literally. We don't know.
Zombie rights. Zombie lives matter.
Ain't
That
like
was
Warm
awful.
Bodies one of Hadassah's like favorite movies?
I wouldn't say favorite, but I do love it.
Crazy. You see a few zombies, but for the time being, they don't seem to notice you. You
Right.
pull up close to one of them, one of the entrances, and think about your next move. Obviously, Bob needs to get in there. He be in the condition he's in. It'll probably be faster if you just run through the place, find what you need, After asking him what it is, of course. Then again, he's the one with the weapon. After all, you can't use a shotgun. I'm confused why he
Can we
can't.
physically?
Why he can't use the shotgun?
Can we
Pick it
physically
up
not
and pull the
a
trigger. What is the problem?
Do y'all think y'all could shoot a shotgun?
Yeah, if a zombie was coming at me full speed, I could shoot a shotgun. That's insane. He's like, Bob has bad aim, but he's the only one who can use the shotgun.
That's true.
And like my idea is like, if you have bad aim, that's what makes it so you can't use one. What's the other stipulation?
Well, you know, shotguns are like the way they shoot. This is not part of the. Keep going.
After all, you can't use a shotgun. So although you'd be slower, you would be safer bringing Bob with you. That is until you catch the attention of zombies from the loud noise of the shotgun firing, which would be echoed through the hospital. Then there's a matter of leaving him alone in the car, as well as him being the only one that knows what he actually needs. So, do we take him with you or leave him in the car?
That's my
Damn.
choice.
Why is Bob the only one that knows?
Bob is the best person ever, apparently. Like, if we didn't go with Bob, we would have been
We would have
fucked.
been dead.
Apparently, this weed really gave him superpowers.
Yeah.
Well, he done ran out of the weed.
So,
Oh, is that why he's a super genius now?
True.
so Day, do we take him with you or leave him in the car?
I want to shake things up real bad.
Okay, shake it up, shake it up.
Let's leave Bob. Leave him in the car.
I think that's the right choice. I think taking him with us is just like too much. Cause just like get the gun.
He's not gonna get the gun.
He's not.
He's probably gonna leave the gun and Bob in the car.
You decide to leave Bob in the car. He'll just slow you down, and you need to get him medical attention as soon as you can. You may be unarmed now, but you'll have speed. After wandering aimlessly through the hospital, you come face to face with a zombie. It stumbles around before noticing you, then reaches both of its arms out and walks towards you. It looks pretty off balance, so you might be able to simply avoid it by running past it. There's a good amount of useful items around you. Perhaps you can use them to shove the zombie into the room and then safely walk past it. Push into the room using a chair. Push into the room using a garbage bin. What? Or run past it. I'm confused.
So I guess these ain't
This is the
World
first
War
time
Z
you've been confused
zombies.
by this story.
Wait, so like I either can push into a room using a chair,
Right.
I can
Or a
push
garbage
into it
bin.
using a garbage bin, or I can run past the zombie.
You're pushing the zombie into the room with those items.
Oh, okay. Damn, I don't know.
I would say not the chair, because a chair got too many gaps.
But he could get
I feel
caught.
like you can trap
yeah, he could get
within
trapped.
the chair. You can trap someone with a chair. Like if it's a rolly chair, like an office chair.
Yeah, like
What if
you
he
know
sto-
the ones we have.
What if he got reach and just smacked the shit out of you?
Well then, damn.
Yeah.
If we get smacked
I feel
by
like-
a zombie, we need to die.
Will Smith smacked by a zombie. I feel like running past it is just not gonna work. Cause like I'm a fucking football player. Like
break your ankles.
I'm gonna juke out a zombie. Like
Well, if James is black, baby.
With everything going on, has James sounded black this whole time?
James is the whitest man on earth.
That is.
I think I'm gonna use the chair. My gut is telling me to use the chair. Let's see if we die. You pick up a nearby chair and face the legs towards the zombie. You push it into the room nearby and close the door behind you with no issues. The length of the chair keeping you out of reach the whole time. Boom. Survival. That's how you do it, kids.
Okay, we
You
do.
continue down the hallway until you reach a suspicious room. The door is heavily barricaded and you hear some noises on the other side. Very Call of Duty. It's your best clue that you've gotten the entire time in the hospital. Sorry.
Crazy.
It's risky, but you need to see what's on the other side. For what? Luckily, it seems that it was meant to keep zombies out. All of the boards, for some reason, are on your side of the door. You reach the handle just to open the door, though getting in would be a little tricky. There's also the fact that you have no idea who is on the other side of the door. They could be friendly, or they could be a part of who were in the riots earlier.
Wait. It said the board's on our side?
Yeah, all the boards for some reason are your side of the door.
Oh, we finna die.
We about to
All right, well, come on,
die.
this is your choice.
Oh.
Open the door.
The math wasn't mathin'.
You can either open the doors and stand to the side, then call out to them, or open the door, dive inside, and threaten them up close.
If the board's on our side, that meant someone put them up to keep something from getting through the door.
Right.
That is correct.
So that means something dangerous in there.
That is correct.
But both these options say go in there.
Yep, that is correct. Or, well, in the first one, you can stand to the side, so you don't have to, like, go in.
But standing to the side is lame.
That's a bitch move right there.
It really is.
That
If you
is
stand to
true.
the side, you a lame.
James' mama ain't raised no bitch.
That's what I'm
Mama
saying.
ain't raised no bitch.
So what we gonna go do? Come
Okay,
on.
I get Leroy Jenkins that shit. Run up in that bitch.
Leroy Jenkins, that shit?
Huh.
That's a crazy statement.
Who unqualified would not survive the zombie apocalypse. I'm sorry.
You decide the best way to go about doing things is using the element of surprise.
Oh.
That's literally what they wrote.
Oh, we finna die.
We finna die.
You open the door and dive through the boards, which goes a lot better than you thought it would. You execute the role with such precision that you thought you were a pro at diving through boards. Once inside, you throw up your fists like you're ready to fight and are face to face with a woman and an older man. Apparently in the middle of game of Scrabble. You look at the two, unable to say anything. You're expecting thugs or at best some guy just like you. You finally decide that they are no threat and just sit down beside them. You then ask them why they are here. Well, during the start of the outbreak, I was working, and well, I guess I just never left. Oh, wait, that was the girl. Hold on. Well, during the start of the outbreak, I was working, and well, I guess I just never left. So you've been here for, so you've been wearing... Sorry.
You get the voice.
I am.
Just read.
This is James. Hold on. So you've been wearing the clothes for 2 months now? Well, it seems she's only aware of her hygiene issues. She's only now aware of her hygiene issues.
Well, you know, there's more stuff to worry about.
I guess, yeah.
I guess.
She tries to avoid eye contact. Huh?
No, I said I don't trust them.
Why? Because she's stinky?
No, they just seem weird. Why are they just in there playing Scrabble? And
That
why does she
is
not
a
know
little
that she's
crazy.
been
But what
dirty?
else you gonna be doing, Ridley? The Wi-Fi out? You know, like it's the simple things.
It's
at
the
this
simple
point.
things.
It really is.
She tries to avoid eye contact with you and shuffles back a bit. Ooh, are we gonna kiss? Probably because she suspects that she smells. The old man The old man does nothing the whole time. He again is old. They don't do much anyways.
Whoa.
Unqualified does not stand with any of the political standpoints in this game.
Good grief.
That is crazy. You turn to him and ask if there's anything that can help your friend, who has a broken leg bone, which is peeking out of the skin. The old man does nothing. In fact, he straight up ignores you.
I forgot about Bob. I'm not gonna lie.
Why we're here?
I forgot about Bob too.
The woman, in the meantime, attempts to smell herself without being noticed in order
Lord.
to see if she smelled bad. Her reaction shows that she probably does. She crosses her arms in front of herself, a lame attempt to keep her smell to herself. Crazy.
At least she trying.
Yeah.
Why are we focusing so much on the way
This
this
stinky
person
woman.
smells?
So, why are you here? Well, you see, you begin. Rather than to listen to tell yourself the story, we'll skip ahead a bit. I see, she responds after you finish. Well, I personally can't treat him, but a rescue helicopter is coming today.
How she know? They've been locked in this room for the past 2 months.
Playing Scrabble.
Really? Why? Do they have a cure? Is everything over? Are they taking back the city? Are they trying... She cuts you off before you can finish.
Ooh.
No, this man here is the mayor of the city. Oh. You look at the old man who still appears to be out of it. Even if he is the mayor, he's in no condition to be in charge of anything.
That sounds like the U.S. government.
That is true.
That's true.
So, they're sending a lone helicopter into the city for the sole purpose of picking up this old guy? Oh, well, no. You see, on the other side of town, they're picking up his family. They've all been separated since the outbreak. The other side of town? She couldn't mean by your place, right? I mean, right around your place could be considered the other side of town to some. Then again, the other side of town can also just refer to a location that's far away from whatever. The helicopter should be here soon, actually. You should go get your friend to the roof.
Bob dead. He couldn't even run away if he wanted to.
She says, helping the old man up and heading towards the door. All right, I'll meet you there then.
How was they gonna get out?
What about the zombies?
I know.
We're
Like,
not focusing on the fact that there are
Well,
zombies at the door.
We saw one.
We saw a singular zombie threw a chair at him and called it a day.
literally.
You run downstairs to the car, easily slipping past the increasingly number of zombies. Okay, I guess we're an expert now.
I guess so.
You wonder about how you'll get Bob up when you heard a gunshot from outside. It sounds like Bob's shotgun, but you're not sure. You run down to the car.
What does Bob's shotgun sound like?
Just says Bob when it shoots.
Bob.
Bob.
Sorry.
You run down to the car and see it literally covered in zombies. They're bashing at the windows, climbing the roof. You only heard a single
Bob.
shot, so you try to get a look in the window to see how Bob is. Unfortunately, it seems like Bob is. Oh my god. It seems Bob is.
I'll read it.
Bob is splattered all along the inside of the car.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I felt like that was gonna
Here's
happen.
the thing. You can't run away. He couldn't run away. It's covered in zombies.
Yeah, we should have took Bob with us.
But he would have killed us.
Damn, Bob.
My bad.
Damn, but I wish we had that
But y'all,
shotgun.
this
I was
Oh,
just got
shit.
from 7-Eleven.
Oh shit. Okay, quick trigger thing.
Don't read it.
Self harm, well, because it's important to the story.
Oh.
Yeah, self harm things. If that's not okay for you, skip ahead a few minutes. But it
I'll forget
seems
something
like
crazy.
Bob gave up on you coming back to the car and decided to end it without being eaten alive. A sad end, but at least he wasn't eaten alive.
Yeah.
I
Valid.
guess, man.
Valid.
But how long were we gone?
We had to
Well,
go
no,
for a couple of minutes.
The
'cause we was
zombies
talking to
got
the
him,
old folks.
surrounded him.
Oh, so he saw the zombies.
Yeah, because
it was
like it said they
damn.
were surrounded the
They
car,
were
not in
around
the
the
car.
car.
Okay. You decided to run to the roof alone. After all, you really had no means to get back home. Hell, even if you did, you had no food left. And how many other chances are you gonna have to get out of the city? R.I.P. Bob.
My bad.
Yeah, we should have taken that nigga with us.
Nah, he not all right.
He not alright.
You know.
You run up to the roof and meet the nurse and the old man. You see the helicopter in the distance. The nurse looks at you and questions you about Bob. You look away and say he died. Although you're not too sad at this point in time. You know, just because of these extreme circumstances. After you get away and have time to think, you'll be sad.
Oh.
Okay. The helicopter flies down, the door opens, and the nurse and the mayor are following behind her. A military man in uniform stops you at the entrance. You explain the situation. You make it quick, though, since you figure it's only a matter of time before zombies arrive. The a soldier takes a quick look inside, sighs, and mentions for you to jump in. The helicopter takes off, and you fly into the sunset. The end.
Hey, I can't believe we actually survived.
The helicopter took us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
the way
is
I would have been
crazy.
like,
You
are
didn't
you the
let go.
mayor? No.
Are you the mayor?
Kick rocks. Like, what?
That's what would actually
Yeah,
happen.
honestly.
That's
Nah,
what actually
The dude in the
would happen.
helicopter would have shot us before we even got to the door.
Yeah, literally.
Oh boy,
Literally.
you know what? I'm proud of us. We
I
survived.
can't believe. I honestly didn't think we were going to.
Oh,
After
but-
Kamal's run inside, busting the door.
Yeah, that was
before
crazy.
Jenkins, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This rider was a little bit easy on us though, because the way that we saw like 3 zombies max.
Yeah, I was like, when were we gonna die?
Right. There was no chance for us to.
I bet if you tried
be
to break the
deceased.
zombie's ankles, we would have died. You know? I think honestly that'd have been hilarious. Actually,
You trying to break a zombie's ankles?
It must be easy. They can't move fast.
Apparently,
Well,
it
some
it probably
zombies are
wasn't.
fast. I don't know. They never like said what kind of zombies these are.
Yeah,
They're
it's
like the
them
slow
World War
ones.
Z
Yeah.
and the Last of Us. Y'all heard
Exactly.
that,
If it was
just
slow
killed
enough
me.
that we could push it into a room with a chair,
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
valid.
true.
a World War
chair,
Z
if you
zombie would have
will.
backflipped over the chair. So,
Could y'all imagine if the zombies were actually like running at you? Like that's just like the worst thing imaginable.
I would have been
honestly.
with Bob.
Yeah. Again, like real zombie apocalypse happens. I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry.
I'm out of here.
This ain't no Walking Dead for real.
I'm out of here.
I'm going. I'm
Yeah.
leaving. My
Yeah.
will to live. I just think it would be miserable. Like I said, there ain't no Wi-Fi, no running water, no food being cooked.
Like honestly, what's the point?
Honestly,
Like,
because
what are you
unless
gaining
it comes,
from it?
it all comes back. Like no
Honestly,
food.
I think I would just pull up warm bodies, you know?
Oh, crazy.
Ooh, let's cut away from your camera. That was crazy to say.
But you know, like even with warm bodies, like
He was still a zombie.
that. Well, he was so zombie.
Ew. Ew.
I mean, I
Just
don't
coming from the
know.
group that had a
If the
Smash or
circum-
Pass Monsters episode.
If
2
the
weeks ago.
circumstances are right, you know, maybe we find
Ew.
find it in the right
It
places.
depends on the zombie.
Yeah, I just feel like that's last thing that'll happen. Truly,
But I'm just
honestly.
like, I'm just saying, like you know, you bored.
I think if I had to be in a zombie apocalypse, I would be like that episode of The Last of Us with what are their names? The old men who fell in love
Oh,
and like
Bill and Frank.
Bill and Frank. I just want to like
Spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen The Last of Us.
it's
Sorry.
been
Or played the
almost
game.
a year. Get it together.
That's-
Oh,
Hadassah
Hadassah
always
don't
ain't
watch
never
nothing.
seen. She really don't. We say, hey, have you seen The Godfather? And I don't know. That's be like, nope. We say any movie
haven't seen
ever.
The Godfather.
Me neither. We say any movie ever, and Hadassah ain't seen it.
truly.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Hadassah.
It's not really a spoiler though. It's just like an episode that happened. I'm not gonna talk about the end. But yeah, I would just want to be like in love on a little cottage, growing my strawberries, like having a good ass time. That's the way I'd want to live.
I
You
mean,
should
gotta
do that
find
with
it.
a zombie.
I don't want to though. It's the thing.
I
I'd
don't
prefer
know,
to
like,
do it with
could
a
you
human.
Imagine just like a sweet little romance with your zombie boyfriend. Like you know, it's like the enemies to lovers type of thing. Like I don't know, like maybe.
Yeah, and then he's just like, you know?
Can he speak? I think he couldn't speak in Warm Bodies, could he?
Nah, he couldn't.
Only y'all would turn a story about surviving a zombie apocalypse into an excuse for you to get a man.
The fact that there was
There
only
was-
2 zombies even
There
in the
was
story.
no mention, even a little bit, of like, damn, should I fall in love with this
'Cause
zombie?
James ain't a real one for real. If he was really about it, you know, we would have us like a zombie partner. Honestly, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna let that stop me from doing
You're not gonna let stop you. What are you not gonna let stop you?
the eating my brains part. I'm not gonna let that stop me from finding true love.
What about the decaying flesh
Oh,
part?
that's true.
Yeah,
Well, no, they don't always gotta be decaying, do they?
that's a
That's-
zombie is dead.
If it's a zombie that's not decaying, that's a World War Z or a Resident Evil type
That's
zombie,
true.
and you
Right,
don't
and
want
then it's
them.
gonna beat your ass.
Them Resident
Well,
Evil
but,
must
like,
be whooping
I don't think the
best
warm
out of you.
body zombie, I don't think he stunk, you know? I think he was like,
I was gonna say, do it stink? Oh. Anyway, y'all, we done reached the peak crazy.
Do it stink. Could that be the name of the episode, please?
That's a crazy title.
Now, mind you, we've had this conversation before about like the supernatural boyfriends, right? And we all came to conclusion, no matter what, a zombie is like the last of the tier of having a boyfriend. And I think we're like werewolves are first or whatever.
no, I don't know. I feel like I'd rather be with the zombie than a werewolf.
You're
You're
insane.
insane.
Like, I don't like the whole, like, he gets furry at night.
So
you
you'd
know?
rather his arm
Or, like-
fall off and his eyeball rolled to the
Well, the
ground.
furry part isn't the problem, is it? Whoa, wait. Hold on. Take that one.
Do it stink. Like, here's the thing though. Like,
Here's the. Wait, like, hear me out, right? Okay, so if you got like a werewolf boyfriend, okay? Yes, can he turn into like a wolf? Okay, maybe, but he's not always a wolf.
right.
Like now, if it was always a wolf, then we like, whoa, wait,
But
a minute, I
he's
think
only
that's a
sometimes
crime.
a wolf.
Yeah, only sometimes he's a wolf.
Like at night, and only on full moons. That's like once a month he gonna be a wolf.
Right.
Like,
But the zombie is always like,
Always dying.
Okay, I didn't say he'd be like number one. Okay.
No,
You said
definitely
before
not.
werewolf though, and
I don't
that's
know,
insane.
I feel like werewolves are my number one, like supernatural monster type of thing. Cause like a vampire ain't all that. Like a vampire, like I would have to come to the
I
terms
do.
that this vampire might eat me in my sleep.
Yeah.
Like I'll just be sleeping one day. I was about to say something crazy, worse than what I was saying the first.
Moving past that, vampires. I don't know. Have you seen Interview with a
Yeah,
Vampire?
that's exactly why it's not my number one.
Yeah,
Let's
that
kinda-
kind of because like it. I don't know. It's like either you have to constantly live with the threat of them gonna eat you, or they bite you and you turn into a vampire, and then
Right.
it's a weird relationship. I don't know. I don't know if that's my vibe. I think
Honestly-
werewolf is my number one.
Honestly though, this episode has taken such a turn. But like, if I had a vampire boyfriend and he didn't turn me, I would be offended. Like, you don't want to live with me forever?
I mean, I understand that.
No,
That's
like
kinda
I'm so
valid.
serious.
That's
Like,
kinda valid.
okay, hear me out,
Yeah.
right? Like, I get why he wouldn't want to. Like, oh, this is prison. You'll live like this forever. But like, I'm like, if you let me die, that means like, oh, once I'm dead, like you just gonna keep pushing.
I just don't want to be a vampire.
Right, he's just
personally.
waiting out for better.
Exactly. He's
Yeah.
just
He's
waiting it
waiting
out.
for
I'm like, wait a minute. No, you're supposed to be turning me into a vampire so we can be
I
together
just
forever.
personally don't want to be a vampire. If it's either like you die without the person that you love or be a vampire, those are two bad choices to me. I don't want to be a vampire, especially again after seeing an Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, they
That man was
tripping.
like, "Damn, I don't want to kill anybody, so I gotta eat rats for the rest of my life." I don't want to do that. I don't want to
know,
do
but
that.
I'm just like, dang. So we not together forever because you're gonna keep on living.
Yeah,
No. You better walk into the sun or something.
Crazy.
You're gonna have to do something. There's no freaking way.
crazy.
I don't know. Like, I just think I'd be offended. Is that delusional? That might be a little delusional.
No.
Thank
I
you,
get it. I
Hadassah.
see what
Thank you,
I know.
Hadassah. Hadassah gets me. Like, you're supposed to turn me. I think that's same with anything that's like, if they live for eternity and they choose, like, just to let you die, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
Thanks,
I'll just
I
get with a
guess.
human.
No.
The no.
Y'all go get y'all an alien boyfriend?
What did you say?
Oh,
What did you
alien.
say?
Yeah. No.
Alien.
Wait,
Are you
Well,
kidding
it
me?
depends on
Alien
the-
over zombie?
Aliens can be anything though.
Aliens
can.
can be
Because like
anything.
Superman's an
Yeah,
alien.
that's why I said it depends what he looks like.
I'm not talking about big green head alien like
What about the ones from Avatar?
like the blue people, the Navi.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They're fine.
Hell yeah.
Hold on now.
Hell yeah. Right.
We gotta be for real, though.
Hell yeah.
No,
Bro.
we gotta be for real. Y'all don't think Jake's sexy in that movie?
Hell yeah, bro.
Wait, do they have tails?
Hell yeah,
They
bro.
do. They do. But you like that though, apparently.
No. No.
So
No,
the
that
tail,
was giant. That's
the tail is the cutoff for you, but the fact that pieces of their body are falling off of them
I
is
guess
like
the
Hadassah
bones.
rather
Okay,
them
I
not
did-
have
I-
parts of their body than have an extra tail.
right.
No, I mean the tail, but that's not the most important part. First of all, the Navi are like 12 feet tall anyway. I can make that work. But like, no, it depends on what type of alien it is for real. I was talking about like, you know, they said they found like aliens. Y'all go get y'all an alien boyfriend. What we thinking?
And would.
And would.
And would.
And would.
If the situation presents itself,
I mean, yeah, why not?
why am I gonna say no?
Now, if they're ugly, yeah, no. you
Yeah,
got
if
that.
it's like arrival aliens where they're like big old tentacle monsters blasting ink spots.
Yeah, that's
I thought you
Um,
meant a rival alien like West Side Story rival. Like I was
Mm.
like, who you beefing with?
Oh,
Enemies to
rival.
lovers.
Arrival starring Amy
like
Adams
I said,
and Jeremy
we
Renner.
said we liked the Predator last week. Only Hadassah was the one tripping.
I have an open mind.
I have a very open mind. Anyway, I think we done went a little bit
I
off
think we need
the
to go.
way.
I think we need to go.
I'm so sorry to all of y'all. This episode got crazy in the last.
It was
5
fun
minutes.
though.
It was fun.
Let us know if this is something you want us to do
I was
again.
gonna say,
It doesn't
honestly,
just have to be
let's play some
horror
more
ones.
games.
Do you know they have dating ones?
Romance.
They have like
Should we play-
sci-fi.
Y'all
let
made
us know,
this
should
one
we
a
play a
dating one,
data
so-
sim
Yeah.
on the
Let us
game?
know if you want us to play
Let's
dating
play
sim.
a
I
data
think that'd
sim
be fun.
next time we get in here.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
We
If y'all
got
have
to
any,
do that.
recommend them to us, please.
For sure.
I also think if we're gonna be still doing the spooky, I thought about this. We should play like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Ooh.
I'm
never
terrified of Five
played
Nights at Freddy's.
I've only played it with my brothers. I've never played it myself.
I've never played it by myself either, so I know we would die. But I think it would be very
That might be fun.
entertaining.
Let us know in the comments any other spooky themed things you want us to do this month. We only got like 2 more weeks, so chop it up.
But if you also want us to play more games on the podcast, let us know.
Let us know. This was fun.
We'll fight for our lives, I suppose.
But make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all the places. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere you get your podcasts. That's where we're at.
Feel free to duet the TikToks. Those are great.
Feel free.
No, don't do that. Actually, don't
they're
do that.
thoroughly
Actually,
entertaining
don't
to
do
me.
that. Actually,
Please, I love watching them.
I know. Y'all try to call us crazy on them Weird Crushes episode. We saw them duets and them stitches. So we're not crazy. We knew exactly what we were talking about. Actually,
Let us know if you want a part 2 to that video. But until next time, we are Unqualified, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
I just realized it